And you prove exactly what I'm saying. That is exactly why, in your own words, you say that you had to flip through images and you finally found what you were looking for in the first place. You found an image that you associated and wanted to convince and fool the people to believe in what you were trying to prove in the first place. Whether it was true or not, it didn't matter. You wanted to prove it, and that's exactly what you tried to pass off as truth.
I found a very interesting pattern. I decided to come out here and scan through the sun images, and on October 4th, really interesting, perfectly equilateral triangle that we have right here. And as I showed you before, there's usually eyes inside those. The sun is absolutely full of eyes all over the place, even they overlap each other, just like we showed you in the last video.
No, you're 1,000 trillion billion% wrong there, buddy. The sun is not full of eyes. In fact, I'm looking straight at the same image that everybody else is looking at, and I don't see one freaking eye anywhere. Oh, sure, if I want to try to make an eye appear, I can do a bunch of Photoshop work and I can make an eye appear, but kind of strange that the ancients didn't have Photoshop and they didn't have the ability to manipulate images to make images appear and eyes appear that they want to appear. I mean, hell, I could probably sit there and say there's a chicken on this sun. But no, there's no chickens on the sun, and there's absolutely no all-seeing eyes and many all-seeing eyes on the sun. You are completely wrong about that. You are a false teacher. You are blatantly lying to the public, and and I resent you for that personally. I mean, like I said, you might be a great human being, you might be a good guy. I really don't know. But by the fruits that fall from your tree and telling people that there's all-seeing eyes all over the sun, I mean, I just hope that you're really ignorant and dumb. That's what I hope, because if you're really a scam artist and you're a sham and you're the liar, you're the joker, you know, dude, you should be ashamed of yourself. There's no freaking all-seeing eyes all over the sun. There's not even one. I mean, dude, I'm ashamed for you, seriously. And personally, I think you know exactly what you're doing. Perhaps that's why in this next clip you'll notice how you laugh when people are actually believing what you're trying to pass off as truth.
You can see I've got 51 shares already on this after putting it on Facebook. 51 shares already on this after putting it on Facebook. And I've got a link right here so that you can download it yourself and play around with it. And you'll need to rotate this.
Yeah, notice how he says you'll need to play around with this and you'll need to rotate it. Yeah, hell, you'll need to flip it, you'll need to trip it, you'll need to freaking do everything you can to it and manipulate it, all you can, so that you can try to pull out of your ass anything that you want to see out of this one split-second image of the sun on one day out of its entire lifetime. So let me give you an example of exactly how pathetic you sound when you make videos like this. So you see this image of a cloud that of course was taken in one split second of the clouds moving. Yeah, you see that cloud, you see there's actually a triangle there. And that triangle was put there by God to communicate the sacred triangle and the all-seeing eye. Can't you see that all-seeing eye right there in the center? Yeah, that's an eye. And that's a triangle, and this cloud was put there and made so that humans on Earth, for that one split second, from that one angle, from that one perspective, could capture the very symbolism that God is trying to give to mankind. So Danny, you can fool the sheep, but I guarantee you, son, you ain't fooling me for one split second. And don't think that I'm not catching on to your little tricks. I mean, I hear you laughing. I mean, you can barely hold it together as you were making your video. I mean, several times in there, you almost bursted out laughing. Here is another example.
And it's also inside a large triangle. And it's also inside a large triangle. I wanted you to see this real quick because I think it would be rare to find what we found here.
Yeah, if that's not the understatement of the year, Danny. Yeah, we understand it's rare. Yeah, it's extremely rare. In fact, it's so rare that it doesn't exist, Danny, and you're trying to fool the people to think that it does exist.
Here we have found an equilateral triangle on the sun, and inside that equilateral triangle we found a perfectly shaped eye that also contains both the components of what you find in the Eye of Ra or Eye of Horus.
I mean, dude, you're a joke. You are making me absolutely sick to my freaking stomach. You're sitting there saying there's a perfectly clear, all-seeing eye in the middle of the triangle. No, there's not, Mr. Delusional. There's absolutely no such freaking image showing an all-seeing eye with a triangle besides the one that you created. The real image shows no seeing eye whatsoever. You're freaking delusional. Or you're probably not delusional. You're probably doing it on purpose to fool the people. For all the conspiracy people out there that are seeking truth and real wisdom and knowledge and real conspiracies out there, you're trying to make them look stupid. Well, guess what? We're not all stupid. Yeah, sure, some of them might be, but there's a lot out there, like myself, that can see the unseen. And we see through fools like you, deceivers like you, Pied Pipers like you that are trying to fool the sheep. And you don't pass the test, buddy. You are a deceiver, plain and simple.
I wanted to show you guys that. It's very interesting. The ancients knew a lot more than you realize. I wanted to show you guys that. It's very interesting. The ancients knew a lot more than you realize.
Okay, Danny boy, you just proved what a sham and what a fool and what a con artist you actually are. Okay, you're a disinfo agent. You're not a real researcher. You're not one who has true knowledge and wisdom whatsoever. First of all, you see, the triangle with the all-seeing eye does not come from the ancient world whatsoever. It is not a symbol that comes from the ancient Egyptian Eye of Horus whatsoever. The eye was placed inside of the triangle thousands and thousands of years after the fact. So that proves alone that you're a freaking sham. You're a scam artist. You're a joke. Yeah, I said it. You're a joke. I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, personally, I don't know about you, whatever. But as far as what you're trying to teach and pass off as truth is a freaking joke. You know nothing what you're talking about. And it's absolutely disgusting to real researchers like myself. And Danny, you can't hide the truth. I mean, it's a fact. You've been watching my videos for years. And anybody that has been watching my videos for years is on a complete another level of understanding than the average person. I'm not just making, videos with the all-seeing eye on it. I mean, I was making that freaking 10 years ago. Okay? I explain on a high level of understanding of what the all-seeing eye is all about. And you're just trying to, capitalize on other people's efforts, on real researchers' efforts. And you're trying to fit in with the herd, the small handful of original researchers that are out there. And you think that you're one of them. You think that, you know, you're a high level, deep esoteric research teacher. No, you're not. And I'm saying it right now. No, you're not. You're not at all. You're nowhere near close to a true, authentic, original researcher. I don't know if Jordan Maxwell is or not. You know I support him 100%. If he's not real, well then so be it. But as far as I'm concerned, and from what I've seen, from what fruits I've seen fall from the tree, I think he's real. Um, Other people who I don't want to mention, other great teachers of astrotheology, etc. Yeah, they're real. I've seen their stuff. If somebody makes a mistake by accident and could be wrong about, let's say 20% of what they teach is wrong, that doesn't mean that they are purposely teaching wrong things. At that moment in their, climb up the ladder of wisdom, if at that very moment their perception is wrong, or, they only understand one level of understanding of that subject, doesn't mean they're a con artist. They're not the Pied Piper. Okay? It just means that they don't have a higher level of understanding at that moment. But, you know, you are a complete different animal. You are not on some level of misunderstanding. I mean, I man, I don't even know how to explain it. You're a con artist, and I don't want to say one thing right now. I will forgive you 100%. I will hold nothing against you. If you come clean and you say you didn't mean to be like that and you didn't realize what you were doing, whatever, dude, I don't hold nothing against you. I'm a man of honor and respect. I will respect that honor and wisdom within you if you come clean. But if you're going to sit here, and I can imagine, there's two paths to take from this point. I don't know, you're going to try to make a video about me at this point. I mean, please do. Like I said, I will hold anything that you do against you in the eyes of the true God or truth or whatever you want to say. So you better watch your step. In other words, you better do your freaking research this time. Don't come at me lightly. Don't play with fire or you will get burned. I'm not saying that I'm fire. I'm just saying that's an expression we all know. So don't sit there and try to read something that's not there. So anyway, Danny, you choose your path from this point forward. I mean, if you want to try to fight this and, sit there and continue the bullshit lies, then go right ahead. I mean, that's your own mistake. That's your own downfall. Choose whatever path you want. But like I said, I would not only respect you, I would honor you and support you 100%. If you just said, yeah, you're right. I've been doing wrong things, or I don't know, whatever you want to say to me. I can't put words in your mouth. That's up to you. I mean, if you want to, what do the Christians say? If you want to repent, yeah, if you want to, come clean, okay, then dude, I don't care. I wouldn't hold nothing against you. You could stand right by my side and I'd support you 100%. That's not a problem for me. I'm just like that. I've always been like that. We're humans. We make mistakes. We learn from our mistakes and we go forward. And then I just hope that you're not the person that, is a scam artist, the old Pied Piper. I hope that's not really you. And I hope that you do come clean, and I hope that you do choose to tell the truth. And like I said, comment back to me. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know, Truthiracy, I see what you're saying, but dude, you have me all wrong. And state the points why. Tell me why. Tell everyone why. We're dying to know. Okay? Who shot JFK? It's like, come on, seriously, bust out the truth, and I would love to hear what you have to say. I mean, but if you're going to sit there and try to prove that freaking all-seeing eye within a triangle is on that sun, and you're going to go on and on about it, like I said to that email I sent you, your days are numbered, bro. Seriously. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Aloha. And I got to get back to my main video I'm making right now. The Dark Knight Rises. No conspiracy, just Truthiracy.
Truthiracy, House of Wisdom.